Hey guys, Alyse Williams here, coming back at you today. I told you I had a great quote for you that I wanted to bring to you. And the quote is actually from a friend of mine at Facebook named Henry Weinacker. And if you have not connected with him, you want to, because he is truly a leader in the world of direct sales and network marketing and also social media marketing. And I know when I read his profile, I was like, wow, just really, really impressed. And he posted his own quote yesterday that I thought was just very powerful. And I got his permission to bring it to you guys and just wanted to read it to you and just talk about it for a minute. And his quote is, and really listen to this, it's deep. It's through dark eyes we see only the negative. It's through deep eyes we're able to see the positive. Now, if you tend to be a negative person, you're really, really going to have to wrap your mind around this one. Because what he's saying here is absolutely true. And if you really dig deep into what Henry is saying, you can walk away from this video and this quote with a whole different perspective. So I'm going to read it again. It's through dark eyes we see only negative. It's through deep eyes we're able to see the positive. So let's break that down. It's through dark eyes we see only the negative. And I know I read a book several years ago, I'm thinking it was by Wayne Dyer, that talked about the fact that just kind of human nature, if you just allow human nature to take over and don't take any control or power over your thoughts and your beliefs, that it takes less energy to have negative thoughts than it does positive thoughts. Because you will always find someone to agree with you and to be on your side when you're on a negative track. Because it's just easier. You know, it requires no work to be negative, and it takes no work to find someone that will agree with you on that negative point. Because typically, you know, it's about rising to be with the 5% and getting away from the 95% of the people that you're going to come in contact with. And if you're in the 95% right now, it's a matter of, you know, kind of changing your circle of influence. That can be a whole other video, to communicate and to associate yourself with the top 5%, because the mentality of the 5% is completely different than the mentality of the 95%. And so, you know, it's through dark eyes that we see only the negative. So unless you are really taking control and power to see things differently, the darkness, you know, you can kind of see all around you, and you're going to see negative things. Always. You know, there's always something that you can see negatively. And it's all perspective. You know, another Wayne Dyer quote that I'll just stick in there is, when you change the way you look at things, things you look at change. And I'll do a whole video on that. But the second part of what Henry is saying, it's through deep eyes we're able to see the positive. Now, you know, Henry may have his own take on this, and the beauty of it is that you can interpret words however you want. You know, you can create your own beliefs and ideas from words. And what I believe and what I personally took from what Henry had to say is that it's through deep eyes that you see the positive. When you really dig down deep in your heart and in your soul to the power and the unlimited potential that is within yourself, you are going to see the positive. Now, there is any situation, I know I have several situations throughout the day that I could see in a negative light. It's so possible. But it's also possible to see those exact same situations and circumstances in a positive light. Exactly. I teach that to my kids all the time. And so it truly is through deep eyes, you know, kind of digging back into yourself and not being afraid to dig deep and peel back the layers to what truly is there buried within your soul and where your true potential lies. And so I love what Henry had to say. Thank you so much for putting this quote out there on Facebook to really understand the fact that it is through deep eyes that you see the positive. So really ponder on that today. I'm going to read the whole quote to you again. It's through dark eyes we see only negative. It's through deep eyes we're able to see the positive. And remember, able is in there. Response able to respond. You are responsible for whether you're seeing things through dark eyes or through deep eyes. That is completely your responsibility. You are able to respond to how you see things. Okay? Really, really powerful words to ponder on right now. Write them down. Take this video back and pause it to write this quote down and put it somewhere where you will see it constantly and consistently. Because if you really think about these words and the power behind them, it can change you. And the transformation can happen. The process can continue. So think about that today, and I will talk to you soon.